sanctuary state. And obviously, the people of California aren't all on the same page, at least in that enclave just outside of Los Angeles.
That's right. City council members there voted 5-0 last night to support the DOJ's lawsuit against that sanctuary state.
Joining us right now, West Coast correspondent, Fox News contributor, Tomi Lahren. Tomi, what's going on with Southern Californians and their message to Sacramento?
Well, I tell you, every week I'm on the show, and every week I tell you Californians are waking up, and city by city, area by area, county by county, we are seeing it. Make no mistake, California will not tolerate lawlessness anymore. And what you're seeing is the American people not taking this as a left versus right issue, but an issue of safety. But I will say this is a cautionary tale to the Democrats. You, Democrats, made this a left versus right issue by choosing to uphold illegal immigrants over American citizens. You caused this. And now what you're seeing is Californians saying, you know what? If the Democratic Party is standing up for illegal immigrants over the American people, I'm not so sure I support that party anymore. And if it can happen in California, of all places, it can happen anywhere, and it will.
All right, well then, Tomi, what do you think about this story? It started first at NYU, New York University, very liberal school, and now at Rutgers. They have this class where they're training the students ways to assist undocumented illegal immigrants. It's called the Dream Zone. They're teaching them pending legislation for DACA students. They're teaching them the history of immigration in the United States and methods to check what people are saying about undocumented illegals on various social media sites.
Wouldn't it be nice if our institutions of higher education taught students about the rule of law and immigration law instead of how to break that law and how to reinforce lawlessness, line cutting, and absolute lunacy? Look at this. We know that college campuses are the last bastion the left has. This is their stronghold. They are moving further and further to the left. However, by doing this, as I said with California, they are only pushing people to center right. So when they continue to do this, they continue to caught illegal immigrants, they continue to preach lawlessness. All they're doing is helping our cause. The American people are going to wake up to this because this is utterly ridiculous.
Well, speaking of that cause, Keith Ellison, who's the deputy chairman of the DNC, the number two guy, he was caught wearing this T-shirt at an event. That's Spanish. I can't pronounce that. No crayon en fronteras. A Spanish sentence that translates to "I do not believe in borders," a cause pushed by open border groups. So when the president says, we want a wall, we believe in sovereignty in our nation, without borders you don't have a country, is he not fairly articulating the fact that the modern left, led by their leadership, doesn't believe in borders?
Of course, welcome, as you said, to the modern Democratic Party. And it's a party that will continue to lose because of people like Keith Ellison who preach open borders. But I do have to give it to him and others on the left because finally they're showing their cards. They're saying, you know what? We're not going to beat around the bush anymore. We are for open borders. We are for illegal immigrants. So I hope the American people are taking note because American people, the Democratic Party in this country is telling you exactly what they stand for. And if that's not what you stand for, well, I guess that's not the party for you.
You know what?
The abolition of national borders.
They're making it very clear it's going to, we had some primaries yesterday scattered across the Northeast yesterday, Tomi, and it's very clear it will be to voters in November. Which party are you for? Are you for the open borders, take back the crumbs party, or the other party, which you know exactly what they've done so far?
Wow.
Sounds like an easy choice to me, guys. I can't wait for election season to really gear up.
All right, Tomi, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tomi.
Great to see you.
The Take Back Your Crumbs party, Steve.
Thank you, guys.
You are teeing up a political consultancy, if I've ever heard of it.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Will that fit on a hat? A red hat?
Maybe.
All right.
Let's get it done.
22 minutes before the top of the hour.
All right, let's hand it over to Jillian. You have some more headlines for us. Hey, Jillian.
Yes, that's right. Let's get you caught up on some of the news we're following, starting with this. A Russian oligarch denying that a firm he is tied to sent $500,000 to the president's personal lawyer. The accusations from Stormy Daniels' lawyer, who claims Victor Vekselberg used Columbus Nova to replenish Michael Cohen's bank account after he paid the adult film star to keep quiet about an alleged affair with the president. Columbus Nova calls the claims patently untrue, and a spokesman for the Russian oligarch tells Fox News Quote, neither Victor Vekselberg nor Renova has ever had any contractual relationship with Mr. Cohen or Essential Consultants. The alleged payment was made after the election. A decades-old cold case suddenly turning red hot. Authorities digging for the remains of at least 6 young girls who have been missing in Michigan since the 1970s and 80s. The FBI now believes the bodies of 12-year-old Kimberly King and others may have been dumped there by convicted child murderer Arthur Ream. Ream is already serving a life sentence for killing a 13-year-old girl whose body